Gonna go. Okay, there we go. It took forever. And welcome to Natural Remedies number 3. I'll have to go back and number the others. I think it's number 3. Everything's open. Okay. Anyway, maybe catch up. Hmm. Yeah. Early today here. Get this done early. So, here we go. Shit. Okay. Found this morning. Um, Tips for using supplements safely. I hope my sound working. And anyway, uh, watch for drug interactions. Um, I'll post this stuff underneath and stuff on Google. Uh, there, check the label and certified. And take heed of side effects. And USDA. If you got allergies and stuff like that. So, just a warning there, just to watch what you take there. Alright. We have Eyebright. Uh, dates to the 14th century when it was described as a cure for all eye maladies. By the 16th century, it was held by well-regarded herbalists such as Fuchsius and Tragus. It is found and used in Europe, North America, Western Asia, and Northern Asia. The name Euphrasia originates in Greece from the word for gladness. There's other names for it. Uh, It's an annual herb, grows 2 to 8 inches tall, with deep cut leaves and white or purple blooms that have yellow variegations. It's a member of the figwort family. Bloom season between July and September. Parts used when it's in full stage, full flower stage. A fluid extract is prepared. The plant is cut right about the root for preparation. It has several chemical compounds such as the tannin euphrasia, tannin acid, glucose, and mannite, which is a crystalline, water-soluble, sweet-tasting alcohol. And what it does for the eyes. Um, when used appropriately, it will reduce the inflammation in the eye caused by inflammation of the eyelash follicles and conjunctivitis. It can be used as an eye wash and eye as eye drops or plant infusions taken internally for ophthalmic use. And also for respiratory, for hay fever, sinusitis, upper respiratory tract infections, and inflammation of the mucous membranes. As an astringent, it is used for dry congestion. There is an herbal smoking mix of the dried herb that is used for bronchial colds. It also can be used for seasonal allergies, other nasal irritations, and also for skin wounds as an astringent and treats acne and aid in skin inflammation. And there's the dosages there. And there's also caution thing I've got to read here. Like I said before, that article I found about the side of the check for drug interactions if you're allergic and stuff like that. It says it may be harmful to certain people. Eyebright, when ingested, it may cause a number of side effects, including constipation, headache, insomnia, nausea, respiratory problems. So you got to really check and see if you're allergic to these things. So here we go. That one's switching the screen. There's a picture of it. What it looks like. Okay, and here we have sweet clover, sweet white clover. This is what it looks like. It's let's tell them about it. Uses okay, problems with circulation, including leg cramps and swelling, varicose veins. So, see the side effects. You see there some of the side effects. And there's the white clover. It's used for fever, cough and cold, skin and eye. The Cherokee used all of these herbs. It's got vitamin A, B, C, and E, calcium, magnesium, chromium, and potassium, among others. Let's see a picture. I can take a picture of this. There it is. It just grows like in the grass. So, and you can use it as a cover crop also. And it fixes the nitrogen. Good white clover stand produces 80 to 130 pounds per acre. This is less than the average ligwam, whatever. Its resilience serves as an excellent ground cover crop. It withstands mowing very well in high traffic areas. Has a very thick and interconnected root system. Prevents soil compaction. Okay. Weed suppressant, erosion prevention, and anyway, I'll post that stuff though. Let's see these out. Oh, hey, Foxy in the chat. Let's see. And the link's on the event page if you want to join, Foxy. And there's Dud. Hey, Dud.
Hello,
Hello.
how you doing, buddy?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay. It's pretty hot over here. What the hell am I hearing in the background? Is that like a fan or something?
It's my fan. Yeah.
Okay.
It's,
I, I just pretty much, I don't know, didn't even know you had this hangout so early, so I just coincidentally dropped in any bunch, so what are you talking about, man?
herbs.
Herbs, love them. I love them.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me grab my adapter. Be back here soon.
Okay. Okay. She's in the port. Hang on a second. I gotta find that thing. There we go. There you go. Let's see. See. Okay. Sweet clover. Is that big enough? And it grows on the side of the road and stuff. It blooms from June to November. It's pea-like flowers. It contains brown flat seeds. It's fragrant when crushed. There's other variants of it there. See, it's all over the world, pretty much. Yeah, roadsides and waste places. It's an antispasmodic, diuretic, emollient, expectorant, and pulmonary. I can't even pronounce it. Anyway, it's used in cosmetics. I didn't know that. And it's an incense also. It's pretty interesting. And red clover benefits and side effects. Stuff's everywhere here. All this stuff that I just showed there. Yeah. The isoflavones are contained in the herb may help raise HDL cholesterol, the good kind. It's a conventional process of treatment for children that have a persistent bad cough. Blood flow seems to be enhanced by red clover since it can help prevent blood clots and thins the blood. Studies on red clover found that when the herb is taken by menopausal women, that it is found to benefit the body's arterial strength and flexibility. The usage of red clover to help to slow cancer has a lengthy history, and studies show encouraging evidence of the herb's effectiveness as a supplemental cancer treatment. Although due to its estrogen-like qualities, red clover shouldn't be utilized against breast cancer. Hmm. Now, see, I didn't know that there either. Like stuff for treating cancer is everywhere in the wild, but they don't want you to know that. Ointments are made from it, can be used to alleviate inflammation and skin rashes, irritations. And there's a lot of potential benefits of red clover if you decide to include it in your diet. It comes in numerous forms, and it's easy to digest in a way that best suits you. Extremely easy. Sorry. Like I said, check. before you take any of this stuff here. So it doesn't have very serious side effects. The most typical side effects: head aches, rashes, and nausea. Like I said, you check and make sure you're not allergic to this stuff. So, and it's proven their blood thinning properties must be utilized with caution by persons experiencing coagulation disorders. See? So, and the links there if anyone wants to join there. So, talk about herbs or whatever. Okay, Prairie Mimosa. Here's a picture of that. Closer. Okay, a leaf tea has been used in the treatment of itchy skin, placed in the eye, washed out in the morning to treat trachoma. It grows in prairies, riverbanks, and fields, ditchy stream bottoms, fields, roadsides, and low areas, often on clay soil. Uh, Edible parts. The seed cooked, rich in protein but without much flavor. Shows you how to sow it, plant it there. There's no known hazards of it. Sitting in the book there. Look. See. In this book it says the leaves are high in protein and reported to contain DMT and analogs alkaloid identified in preparations of the South American psychotropic cocktail known as ayahuasca. It's of unknown toxicity. Like I said, you got to check before you use this stuff. So proceed with caution. The mimosa in vitro studies document anti-cancer activity of the various, whatever that word is, against numerous cancer cell lines. The herb is often marketed for relieving anxiety, depression, and stress, but it's anti-cancer there in studies. So it says avoid use with a known allergy or hypersensitivity to any mimosa constituents. If you're allergic to it, don't take it. So obviously, no interactions, no adverse reactions. It's native to Iran, China, and Japan, and it's also found in northern, southern, and western U.S. There's 150 species of it. So, there's some history on it too. Can be used to make soap, shampoo too. Didn't know that either. A lot of these things, there's many uses for it. So antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, insomnia, anxiety. There's the dosage. I have a picture of that one. Shit. Yeah.
Hey, buddy. I gotta leave in like 5 minutes, so I'll just be here. Just gotta go. Maybe I'll be able to join when I get back. Maybe in 20 minutes. I don't know. So, what remedies were you talking about?
Herbs, and then whatever.
Yeah, that's pretty. That's a pretty big area.
Yeah.
There's so many, and important, in my opinion, the most important ones are like prevention in the end.
Yes.
Making sure you have a good diet, so you. I mean, I don't say these are just if our immune system is just pretty okay, when we get the right nutrients and everything. That's a lot. more. It's a lot easier to prevent diseases than to
Yes.
heal them or cure them. You know. So,
Right. And they don't want people to know this shit. So
oh, for sure.
it's
Yeah.
all weeds.
But there's so much. Man. I have to. I try to keep my microgreens. I don't know. I've got like 8 containers or 10 containers. What do you call it?
Yeah.
And just every day, it's just make a good shake. You know, like with banana or everything, or even with carrot shake. That's also great. I really want to try it.
Yeah.
But there's so many vitamins and minerals. These small little plants are packed with nutrients.
Yeah.
I just mix them up in my blender and just zip this shit up and just. It's great, man.
Cool.
But in the end,
Awesome.
more prevention. I don't know, but there's so many.
Yeah.
Cancer, just vitamin C, vitamin D, just how
Yes.
much it destroys these cells. You know, it's just so
Yeah.
neglected to mention. Of people mentioning it. You know, so there's so much
Yes.
of it. Huh?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And
Also,
like they're again, I found 2 herbs that help with cancer. So yeah. So you never
Hiya.
know what you'll find.
hello.
Hello.
Hello. I'm in the park, and as you're talking about the subject, it's very heavily. All I can describe it is toxins everywhere in the atmosphere. So it's like
Yeah.
just gone to get my usual stuff in the hot weather. It's all spriveled, the herbs to do detox.
Yeah.
When I get in, so I thought if it's
Prevention. Yeah.
if it's a bit noisy for you guys, I'll come out and listen in. But
Okay.
for now, I don't know if it comes across a bit noisy for you. How are you?
Okay. I'm good.
How are you? Delete. Oh, he's polluting me too. Do you like my Gucci
I'm
sunglasses?
okay. I'm okay, buddy. I just have to leave in like 1 or 2 minutes, so I hope to catch you guys when I get back. I'm not sure if I have time. It's just at least wanted to drop in, you know.
Okay.
So hi.
That's
We'll be here.
So sorry, I was listening as I got to the part to your reading an item article on natural remedies, is that?
Yeah.
And it's surviving, how to survive the wild subject, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Are we the only ones, or you just started, haven't you? So is
I
it
ain't been on long. Yeah. About
yeah,
20 some minutes, something like that.
I worked out the time, or somebody help me. So otherwise I missed the show. But it's a nice way to like, check in away from the home change.
Oh yeah.
It's just amazing, isn't it? Like, you know, what I'm observing is like, you know, there's a lot of people think it's a lovely day, but they're not aware that everything's affected: food, nature,
Yes.
the atmosphere, everything. And what I'm seeing that the trees are dying off. I've got the most weirdest sun exposure, 2 suns that look like with how the clouds were, and one does not know how it affects one's body and the health. And even the natural, like you did one time, or when you hang out about the bees, you know, they're dying off, aren't they? Without them, you know, where's the food source? So it's a shame, because you've got families here with little babies, you know, and it's like, oh my gosh, you know, all this is worldwide anyway, isn't it? And as I'm just observing in this toxic environment, I can remember as a kid growing up not even knowing about all this and not even seeing this, you know. And people think it's so normalised, isn't it? So it's. I mean, when you go to like your local market and trying to source, like I've got a melon, you know, watermelon in this weather, it melts like a mouth. I mean, it melts like a mouth. It melts in my mouth really nicely. And that's a source with the seed to the melon, in my opinion. going into one's body, and trying to get. How do you know if main health food stores are like got the natural ingredients? Because they're taken over by big business, aren't they?
Yeah, most of them are. Yeah. Mm.
So it's find like just got some broccoli, if I can say it right, to add into like a savoury dish, like whether like this, you don't really want to cook or have a hot meal, do you? And it like I got a salad, you know, with simple things in a salad, and learning which food items, and it's hard also not to get ones that's got GOM, and it's even harder to find because they don't label anything like it's not GOM, is it? So that's so bloody damn annoying. You know, it's frustrating. We're living in interesting times. That's what I can say. Interesting times.
Oh yes.
And it's knowing, like you say, I got this book because like I haven't got any nature as such near me, but you got the local marina down there, all the boats, and even when I've been down, this is the first time all summer actually I've got down here. It's the main effort, you know, being the weather and all, and I thought, I got even. They've cut back these beautiful old trees, and they're destroying the natural habitat. What the hell? Powers that be? Whatever you want to call it, they're doing it. You know, they're destroying the whole planet because you're not going to find your natural herbs. You're not going to find your natural. Oh yeah, and it's like yes, people are prepping. They're living off the wild. They're doing. When I've had links today, when I was in earlier, and somebody shared me their links to different parts of America. And it looked beautiful. It looked barren, and the dryness. There's no wonder they get fires because of the dryness of the land and the lack of water. No wonder that pipeline protest is going on. And everything's precious, isn't it?
It is. Yeah.
So it's just interesting. People are living in the wild with skills, but yet if there isn't anything there to neutralise because it's been destroyed by the weather modification, then what the hell do you do then?
I know.
Just turn into capitalism.
Like the rainforest, man, they keep cutting down. You know, who knows what fucking cures are in there? You know, and they don't care. Progress.
And so everything gets flooded, and it comes back round to all different countries, isn't it? Because you target the rainforest, and then you've got obviously the environment is affected, nature. Well, it's been destroyed anyway, but even more so with all that. And then, as you say, what kind of planet is going to be left for the next generation? Like, you know, your kids, my grandkids, you know, and it's.
That's why we need to do something now. People needs to be stepping up and you know, like Grim says, you know, taking action against it, because you can stop these chemtrails and shit. You know, if you know, I don't know how we could start doing that, but I'm sure he has plenty of ideas.
That's one thing I totally agree on with you on that, and Grim, and what Debbie and everybody else is trying to do, you know, and like Dean Witherton, you know, is geoengineering. It's got very good footing, and many other like Matt Bliss and other people as well, and claim to have a lawsuit going on in America. I don't know what is going on with that one to date. I haven't updated myself on that. And they're trying to take on the CEOs of the companies for the HARP and the geoengineering, and that'd be great. That's a good start. And I said to somebody, I like to find out where the airports in the UK, where the planes are doing it from as well, what companies, because there's a lot of research on that to do. Now I'm back online at home when it crashed on me yesterday. Everything. It was with Powers B messing about with my internet. Hello, if you're watching Powers B.
Oh man,
Yeah,
they've joined the club.
they're
Oh yeah,
targeting me. Oh yeah, you wouldn't believe it makes me look mad, but I don't care. They are targeting everything. I tell you, it don't take 5, 6, 7 hours to upload one picture. One picture.
God,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
ridiculous.
And there's nothing wrong with one's devices or internet. And provider,
Yes.
you know, I know who's doing it behind the scenes. Well, look at what they're doing with America, one of your data.
Right.
So, yeah, I love to learn about the solar panel, but if there's no real sun to power that kind of off-grid technology, you know, natural solar panel or wind, you know, the natural wind.
The way they're blocking it out.
Yeah, it's. I think people will not give up because we just got that survival instinct. Haven't we?
Yes,
Hence
we do.
the nature. We've got that power.
Yeah.
Power.
It's hardwired. That's hardwired into us, you know. With a lot of people, though, I think it's kind of dulled. I mean, I don't know. They just doing the motions, you know.
Because I mean, in a way, you could. I mean, I don't know, but in my opinion, I can see why, because they're dumbed down, aren't they? They're like with the mainstream telly, or concerned about their job positions, their homes, their security blanket. But if you think about it, there's financial crash of fiat currency. No matter where you are in the world, you're going to lose that job. You're going to lose that home. You won't have the power unless you've got that financial ability, assets, solid assets, to invest in something. But not a lot have. Yeah, those you see it. It's like when I was going on with someone's channel, going on about certain subjects I won't mention about on this one because it's off topic. And this guy was trying to say, well, now it is the time to be prepare for practical things, water, all these, even dried, you know, like nuts and things, and with the natural protein, you know, to get into the body. And even though I can't eat nuts, so find a way to mash them up, get them in there. Because if you don't, it's just looking at these ways and what kind of finance is available to buy these items, or to use your skills physically if one is able to. And there's great information. People have been doing it for years, haven't they?
Yes, they have.
Yeah. And especially people that know about the herbalists, who are trained in knowing which items are flowers. Oh, look, I just see a lovely magpie as we speak. Isn't that lovely?
Oh, wow. Cool.
I hope I see two. One for sorrow, two for joy. Is that me? You've got blackbirds, you've got beautiful ducks that come onto the lawn, well, to the grass. Because it's all, it's now you've got the wind coming up, it's cooler. It was 27 degrees. I couldn't come out in that, 27. I mean, my mate was trying to help me take pictures by my window in my home, and I was burning by the window. Just trying to take pictures. But seeing nature like this, you know, and they're breathing all in, aren't they? You know, and it's just a shame, isn't it? It's like talking to, I think two. Oh, something might happen. Let's see one fly by. Two for joy. Magpies, I'm talking about. But when I just know it frustrates me. I don't know about you, but anyone else watching, but it frustrates me big time because I know what's up in that fake sky, and I see it. I've seen so many planes, and yet like all these building construction sites, the workers going about building big constructions. Buildings and even opposite me, they're taking over the land grab. What I did ages ago, videos of opposite the lake. All that nature got destroyed. All that beautiful, all the natural bunnies that were hopping around down the bottom, they're being destroyed, their homes, because of these bloody cranes for the university. expansion technology, you know.
Oh yeah.
The robots will take over. They won't need us soon, will they, Rebecca?
Nope. I mean,
I
they've
understand
even.
stuff, but when I read and research this, like technology-wise, it's not too far-fetched. They've got all this smart technology, and I bet they're far more advanced than you and I. And yeah, surely it's finding ways what one can do now to stop what these it is crimes against humanity, isn't it? What they're doing above us and
Yes.
affecting everything. And
Oh
then
yeah.
and then it's something because it's all about they sell it, don't they? The so-called fake governments. Oh look, the fake sun's above me now. It's poking out, very small, and yet when it's exposure, it all comes down. Oh, you wouldn't believe I just saw. I'll tell you another day. But I've got the image. Whether or not it can get uploaded, my life. All these years I've been awakened and I've never seen this image. I was crossing a road, a busy road, and I what? And that's how shocked I was, how they formulation of the sun with the clouds. And it's sick.
Oh shit. She got dropped. Ah. I hope she makes it back. Hey, big brother watching. Didn't want her to say it. Okay. Hopefully she'll make it back. Okay, you made it. Okay.
I
Awesome.
reckon. Hello, sorry about that. It
That's
is.
okay.
I don't know why I'm not on my network at home. I'm on a mobile network. So what the
Yeah.
heck happened there? I do not know.
Who
Sorry
knows?
about that. What are you saying?
That's
I'll
okay.
shut up while you talk. It's your show.
Okay. I think I only had one more thing. I was gonna show a picture of the mimosa. I forgot all about it. Anti-cancer properties.
Oh yeah.
So, okay, come on, you load. Okay. Let me skip my buttons. There we go. There we go. Okay, there we go. There's mimosa.
I can't see anything. I can see your face. Your
Okay.
profile. I
It's
can't
okay.
see it.
I'll post all this stuff later. So,
Okay. All right. Oh yes. Oh wow. What flower is that?
mimosa.
Never heard of that one.
Really?
Oh, it is, isn't it?
Wow. Hmm.
Anti-cancer properties, yeah?
Yeah.
Are they edible or do you need to mix
It's
them?
edible. You gotta. There's a certain way to prepare them. I've got the. It's here.
Worth downloading and keeping that
This is
information.
for capsules and stuff, but I got another one somewhere here. I think
That's very useful.
so. Yes.
All this information's been hidden for must be years, isn't it?
Yes.
Until you start your research and find this out.
Yeah.
Bit like, in a way, dandelion leaf. I mean,
Yeah.
the dandelion tea you can get, and
Yes.
that leaf, my mum used to, growing up in Cornwall, she used to teach us all these things. I never stuck in my head when I was little. You know, as a kid, you got those things in your mind.
Yeah.
It's fascinating, that is. They got little tiny spikes, it looks like,
Uh-huh.
at the leaf.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Really.
And what any particular season, I suppose, does it say, I suppose, where they grow, country
Well,
or
it
whatever?
grows China, Japan, Iran, northern, southern, and western U.S. It's,
No wonder they got Chinese medicine is popular,
yes.
herbal, isn't it?
Yes.
That grows
It
over.
begins to flower in May to early June and through July.
Wow.
And its seeds can be seen from June to February, and you can even use the seeds.
That's good. Yeah.
Seed oil is a source of food for livestock and wildlife. Enzymes in the seeds may also reduce bitterness in some cheeses, and you can make shampoo and soap out of it. And they use it in
Yes.
cosmetics, so you can make your
Wow.
own cosmetics. You know, I don't wear them, but you know,
Yeah.
people that do, you know, you could, you know, figure out a way, you know, that with that, and there's other things mixed with it, I would say, to make
Wow.
stuff. So
I should have studied biology a bit more at school.
I know, me too. Yeah, but, you know, I learned a lot from my dad, but you know, that was a long time ago.
Yeah. Wow. That's a good one. That's a good
Yeah,
homework study, isn't it? Anything's
yeah,
worth that little thing to try and help the body, isn't it?
yeah.
Because I
I
saw
mean, just
this promotion again on this video, right? And they're promoting this ad bloody pop up on this thing I was
mm,
watching earlier, kept promoting cancer, you know.
yeah,
Oh, chemotherapy, that's it.
yes,
Pumping this woman in with the injection of
mm,
chemotherapy. Oh gosh,
damn,
we we know that kills us.
yes,
I'm not discouraging people, by the way, saying that, each to their own, but I wouldn't go for that. I'd rather take my chances,
yeah,
try the natural route.
yes.
I'm
Yeah,
looking
that's
offering,
their
right?
goal, though. They want to keep you sick,
Yeah,
so you'll keep coming
yeah,
back.
yeah, they're causing sickness right above me. The sun and all the chemtrails all over. They're causing man-made disease as well on top.
Yes, and like and vaccines also. Yeah,
Yes, yes, absolutely. And then
yes,
if you offered from a woman's point of perspective, if one is offered like a breast screening or any smear test, you don't know what the kind of thing they're going to insert you with
I
or
know.
scan
Yeah,
you with.
I
I
know.
said, thank you, but no thank you.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'll take my
Hey.
decision, my conscious decision, and what I think's healthy for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm,
Ironic, and when you just that's a good
yeah,
find. That's a good
yeah,
link to look.
yeah.
Everybody come
And
the link out.
the
Educate
links
oneself.
out.
Get off the
Yes,
TV if you care to do so.
yes.
Not telling you what to do.
Find you a book that's got this stuff in it. You know. Yeah, that's what I did. I found it actually, so
That's fascinating.
that was lucky. So this is my last one here, and then
Wow.
anybody join there and talk
Yeah.
about whatever. Yarrow, milfoil, old man's pepper, soldier's woundwort, knight's milfoil, herb militaris, thousand weed, nosebleed, carpenter's weed, bloodwort, staunch weed, sanguinary, devil's nettle, devil's plaything, bad man's plaything, and yarroway. I mean, that's synonyms for it. Wow. It
Wow.
grows everywhere in the grass, in meadows, pastures, and roadside. Um, multiplies by its seeds and becomes a troublesome weed in gardens. But, you know, it's useful,
Wow.
it's beneficial. So there's the how it got its name there. So it's a corruption of the Anglo-Saxon name for the plant,
Wow.
Gary, and the Dutch, you're. Sorry, I'm not good with other languages.
Right, I know. I have
Um,
to use translate to do that.
I know. Most of the time, anyway. Let's see. Where's the benefits here?
Got the
Um,
sun on it, so take what then.
let's see. Shit. Oh, here it is. It was formerly much esteemed as a vulnerary, and its old names of soldier's woundwort and knight's milfoil testify to this. The Highlanders still make an ointment from it, which they apply to wounds, and milfoil tea is held in much repute in the Orkneys for dispelling melancholy.
Wow.
Gerard tells us it is the same plant with which Achilles stanched, that's the mythology there, bleeding wounds of his soldier, that it stops bleeding. So
That's good. Very good.
yeah, it's
I'm
very
looking
good.
for
That's
that.
something
I'll get
I
my
know.
teeth done. Help. Stop or
Yeah.
help with bleeding. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh,
That's a good find.
and see how it's there. It was one of the herbs dedicated to the evil one, but it's not.
I
It's
can't get
it's a
that
good
printed
herb.
off.
How they put them stigmas
Yeah.
on everything, and so
Well done for
anyway,
finding it.
the whole plant, stems, leaves, and flowers are collected in the wild state in August when in flower.
Is that
No.
from different countries again? Is it that plant?
Let's see.
Flower.
It says where it grows. It's everywhere.
I hope
It says
Yeah.
so. Yeah, it grows everywhere. So,
Oh, right.
yeah.
I'll be reading that. I'll be looking around now.
Oh yeah, I see here how to plant it, and you can actually grow this yourself.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
Oh, look at that. Oh, wow. I saw that as a kid growing up. Never knew that. Wow. All these years. Gosh. Look
It grows
at that.
in sandy soil.
Ah, you made
Wow.
that research. Oh,
And see, look, you get colored flowers also, pink, red, and yellow.
look at that.
And it attracts butterflies.
I'll
Attracts
take
butterflies
a
also.
minutes so I can see. Wow.
Awesome.
Look at that. Put this back on, the sun's on my eyes.
Mm. And here it's telling you how to care for it and stuff. I'll post all this stuff in a bit.
Yeah.
So
Look at that.
different
Oh, you can
varieties
buy it
of
on,
it.
can you? Farmers of us. Oh, sorry.
You can
My
probably
alarm's
get by the
going off.
seeds and this is from the Farmer's
Sorry,
Almanac.
but-
Yeah,
The alarm's going off.
that's a good source also. You want to get one of them books.
Sorry, I didn't hear that. My phone went off. Say that again, please.
The Farmer's Almanac. That's a good book to get also to tell
Okay.
you when to plant things and everything.
And you can buy it on their store website, I see.
Yeah,
I'll
you can buy
check
it most
that.
anywhere. Yeah.
Okay.
So let's see if I have any other things on this. Oh yeah, I did. Ah shit.
How to grow. Oh, yeah, I see. Plant grow. Oh, that's good. I'm clearing out some space in my home. Got a shredder yesterday. Well, yeah, when we are
Cool.
Sunday. A big shredder. So
Awesome.
I'm on the go to clear some space. So I'm determined to grow some herbs. Yeah, we're gonna break it out. Because the winter's gonna set in very soon, isn't it? It's September now.
Yes. Oh yeah.
So it's learning what one can grow now, so you still got some kind of source to put your ingredients for the winter time. Look at that. Beautiful colours.
Yes, it is. There's yellow.
I like to have my whole lounge lovely flower colours like that all over.
Oh yeah.
Just gives you the uplift instead of the
Yeah.
dull colours I've got. Beautiful.
Yeah, there's the white one. That's
Very
pretty.
healthy.
People would think that's a weed and kill it.
Yes.
you
Yeah.
know, 'cause
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what they tell you. That's a weed. You need to kill it. It
I'll be
ain't nothing
downloading
natural.
that later, and I'll be hunting around where I live to see if there is anything like that growing in my area where I live. Doubt it very much, but you never know.
You never know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty.
I'm going to hang out now from the chat. Sorry, hang out, because obviously it's getting a bit noisy, the traffic, so I don't want to disturb the show. But I'll listen in. Thank you ever so much for letting me join in. And I'll just join in and listen as I'm
Okay.
saying. I'll catch you again soon. Take care.
Okay.
Bye.
You too. Anybody wants to join, there's the links in the YouTube there. So that was all I had to go over for now. If anybody wants to bring anything else up at all, so. Yes. Okay. And join the Wednesday call-in to Congress against the TPP. That's tomorrow. Thanks to Debbie for that. I could screen share that, couldn't I? Okay. There's it. And there's the number to call to publicly oppose it before the election. You know, which we know about elections. It really, yeah. So call in. There's the toll-free number there to call. So it's all about the corporations, that is. So it only benefits them. Mm-hmm. I know I'm early. Here. Anyway. The Hangout link is in the YouTube there. Anyone wants to join, bring up anything, feel free. Okay. Sorry, I'm busy posting this stuff and get back. Sick. Need up here just for a minute. If you want to join, the link is in the YouTube there. Uh, so jump on in if you want. Okay, and I'm back. Um, no, that's not my area. That's Rim, Debbie, and all them. I don't know. I'm not a scientific person like that. Just do the herbal stuff and uh, Commedia 300 and various other things. So um, I don't know too much about that. Yeah, all that. Yeah, it's natural enzyme. Yeah. Okay. I had other things, but um, let's see about some of that stuff. Um, what it said in the thing. Pretty much the same thing. These are all what they call weeds, but they're not weeds. They're herbs. You know, our ancestors used them. You know, that's why now we have such high rates of cancer and other diseases because we're not getting this stuff from the wild like we used to. We're getting the processed stuff, GMO or whatever. Yeah, yeah, yes, that's right. The, yes, if you see math's a natural enzyme that's missing due to diet and vaccination. South Americans have it and no cancers. Hmm. Go ahead and put this stuff in the description also. Remember, over here. I'll be here. Anybody wants to join, feel free. Oh, stupid computer. Wow, it's that bad. I've been outside like for a few minutes earlier. You seen my little video of the cat found a frog in the house, so that was pretty interesting. So, oh, there. Oh man, it's the worst you've ever seen. And it sucks. Yeah. Links in the chat there if anybody wants to join. So jump on in if you want to. If you're able, that is. Okay, cool. That's cool. Miss Watson. I posted all that stuff there on my Google. If you check it out. So, cool. Oh man, that sucks. Yeah, I don't have good signal. Or is you got okay, data low. Okay. That sucks. Okay. Let's post them later there, Ricky. I'm gonna join and talk about whatever. I got about 10 more minutes here. 10 to 15 minutes to Mm. Mm, interesting. Hey, Deb. Okay. This is better. Okay. There we go. See, a little bit like we was talking about earlier, natural prevention, stuff missing from your diet, um, and toxins all around you in your daily life too. So to detox and everything. And here it says the cancer rate increasing each day. Um, people eating organics is receiving more nutrients. Like we've said, it's hard to find something truly organic. And it says here, like Foxy said, not all vitamins and minerals are equal. The big farmers took over some of these things, and they're not made of all natural things. So, since our body's mostly water, and much of the activity that takes place in it is electrical, so we need ionized minerals. So in nature, water passes over minerals and picks up some of the minerals in passing, and plants absorb the minerals which are ready to be used, which makes more sense to you, taking a pill or taking liquid minerals that are ready for immediate use, like, in the water and the plants, like they're doing to our water, polluting it and shit, and pretty much controlling the water supply. They'd give us their fluoride water, and whatever else they want to put in it. So, I'll put the link for this also below and in the. Hey, Martin. How you doing? You can join in if you want. The links up above there in the YouTube. So, yeah, I'm not usually on this early. I'm going to do it earlier, same time next week. So, number of views, it don't matter. It's all about the information. You know, it's there for people if they want to watch it later. So there's that. Wouldn't let me post it. Okay. Okay. Just posted that there. Put it below also. So just a second here. You going to go vote, Emma? Oh man, wow. Don't you know? Anyway, well, anybody wants to join? There's, oh, go ahead. I guess I could put it in there again. There it is. See you later, Emma. There's that. He wants to join. We're just talking about herbs and natural stuff that, you know, go to whatever topic you want to talk about there. Yeah. If you're able to join. Hey, there's Firecat. You're late. Bad. Bad. We put you in the timeout. Oh, I'm just kidding. I see a cat. Behind me. Scared me. Hello. There's Firecat. Hey. Hello. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing good. I have to meet
Cool.
my lawyer later, so
Oh,
I have to
cool.
do something today. But besides that, I'm good.
Cool. Yeah, we was talking about the herbs and remedies and stuff. I found a few more anti-cancer ones. Surprise, surprise.
You got what?
I found more anti-cancer ones.
Oh, I know that one plant that does all the good stuff is growing thicker than all along my lake. I mean,
What was
it's
that?
around.
Herb Robert? Wasn't that
Yeah.
Herb Robert? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. See,
It's everywhere.
It's stuff, they call it weeds. But like Grim said, who come up
Yeah.
with that term? They did. To make you, think, oh, it ain't no good. Just throw it away.
And then there was another plant I learned today of it was a real pretty red flower that the Indians used in tea and to heal you.
Yeah.
And then the
Yeah.
colony people, when they came over,
Mhm.
adopted the Indian way.
Right.
And then
Yeah.
all that
Yeah,
knowledge
yeah,
got
yes.
lost.
Yeah, I've been meaning to look into this myself about how to make paint.
Oh,
know,
yeah, that's cool.
Because lot of stuff. I one in this book, and it didn't say it in the book that I got, but I looked online and it said, like that one I seen earlier. Which one was it? I can't remember, but one of them you can make soap and shampoo with it. Maybe the mimosa.
Oh yeah, all that stuff. Heal the body. From the outside in and the inside out.
Yeah, you can make the shampoo and soap, and it's incense. A lot of it, and then you crush it up, and however you make incense, I have no idea.
Yeah. Well, aromatherapy really is healthy too. To put that. I mean, it helps. You can try different combinations, like if you want to go calm, or if you've had anxiety, or stress, and you don't use Febreze or something that has 80 toxic chemicals. You have to make your own, and you can go out in the woods and collect the flowers and herbs.
Even seen it, pine cones. Even they.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. So,
because
I used to collect them when I was a kid. So I did. I collected them when I was a kid. I remember being at church and the spruce trees. They got the little.
Oh yeah, I like
so
those.
I would.
Well, you can make so many crafts with them.
I would plant them. I would, find them and I'd, put them in a line and play with them, whatever. And I'd end up planting them everywhere. So,
and they grow easy, I bet.
It does.
Did they grow?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they just sprout right up.
Probably didn't. They probably mowed them down and stuff there at the church. So.
But I think even there's something in pine cones you can eat if you're like starving to death and that's the only thing around.
Seeds.
Yeah.
They're seeds.
And then they make turpentine out of pine trees.
Turpentine, yes.
Yeah. So they're, the uses.
Yeah.
But
there's plenty of them here.
But yeah, if you took a pile of, like, I've seen people make wreaths out of pine cones, and then you can add the herbs and flowers.
Even like a piece off of a pine tree, that's aromatic, also.
Yeah. And then breathing that natural, keep your nose clear, and especially winter. I almost was getting sick. I had a stuffy nose last night for the first time in I don't know how long. But I took a bunch of echinacea and vitamins. Oh, I always take my vitamins and stuff. But I'm clear. It went away with it.
That's like, I've seen that.
A snake almost got me earlier today.
Oh, shit. Man, that's crazy because there was a damn tree frog in the house this morning. No shit. The cat had it cornered over here.
Oh yeah, I saw your video.
It got away, and then she found it again, and he got put outside. They're everywhere here. The little tree. Well, I posted it on my Google there, and my YouTube. I uploaded a little video.
Well, yeah, there's one on my kitchen window that I need to catch. He's inside. Yeah, a little green one.
I tell you, man, though, I'd rather have the crickets in here. The frog jumping around.
Big old slimy thing laying in your face.
Yeah. I mean, they make the sound of them is relaxing though, but in an enclosed area like this, it would probably really irritate you.
Oh yeah, he wasn't chirping, but they're super loud. I mean, they're louder.
I mean, I could go outside now. And you can hear them.
Oh really? Yeah.
I'm on my PC here, so
yeah. There's the animals are kind of quiet. Well, I'm outside now. It's kind of cool and mostly overcast, but no chance. I don't think it's going to rain.
I don't think it. I thought it was going to yesterday, but it didn't. So it's been the 80s today. Foxy said it was pretty hot there, and the chemtrails and shit was really bad today. So.
Yeah, we haven't had chemtrails in a long time. But
I've seen the traces of them. But
it's more
elsewhere, and it's moved here. So
let me check the temperature here.
I don't think it's supposed to get out of the 80s here today.
Yeah, it's 76, so it's pretty pleasant.
Cool.
Yeah, because we always get energized in the fall. You know, that's when we turn up the heat on all our building projects and getting stuff ready. And we got tons of work to do.
Oh, yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, speaking of building, they came repoed my building yesterday.
Oh no, poor baby.
Yeah, well, I'm 4 months behind. I couldn't afford it, anymore.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, no, those deals are sort of rip-offs, but then it's really hard to like save the money yourself and then build it. You know, it takes because a disaster pops up and stuff.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, I hated to lose it, but good thing I hadn't paid much on it. So, but it was a nice little getaway. So, but
you missed it. That was your little hideout.
Yeah, I got a whole outdoors.
Well, I'll be in Missouri soon enough and build a little village and send for you. Tons of little buildings everywhere.
Anyway, but yeah. I got a little one home today. She was still sick a little bit. So.
Uh-oh. Yeah. See, there must be something in the air. Like
it's stomach thing. It's the stomach thing.
Okay, that's different. So. And that's even worse.
I know.
I wonder what you do. I'm sure there's herbs to heal that.
Oh yeah. I went over a bunch of them before. So it's on my
even chamomile tea or
chamomile.
Yeah, chamomile. I can talk to them.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff for indigestion, upset stomach.
Catnip is good for stomach.
Yeah, catnip. Hey, and also sleep. See, that explains a lot there. My mom used to grow it. She used to give catnip tea to us kids. So
yeah.
Now I know why.
Yeah, you're lucky. Your mom did use a lot of the herb remedies.
Yeah, she did back then. Yeah, but now it's get a pill.
Yeah, because you get mind control, brainwashed to go that way instead of
so dependent on it. Yeah, they forgot the old ways, and they need to be relearned. Because they're not always going to be there to help you. They don't really help you anyway. I mean, they just keep you sick.
Well, it was just devastating to watch that video of that poor little boy that got so injured with the vaccine. And then it's like her parents said, "Oh, do it." The doctor says, do it. And she did it. The kids got hurt. And then where are these people? They're gone. They're not there to help her and support her.
That's right.
And she's and all the cost goes on. And oh my God.
They don't know how to treat eczema, okay? Because it's not eczema. Duh.
Yeah, that was not eczema at all.
Look, man.
Because there is
natural remedies for that shit. They're full of shit. Yeah. Saying, "Oh, we don't know how to treat eczema."
Yeah, even like adding extra vitamin A to the diet. It helped my son. My first son had eczema, and then just mildly, a little bit behind his ears and on the crease of his arm. But that's the normal thing.
Yes. Yes.
And a little bit dry skin, like on his face. You'd have to keep it.
Yeah.
But it was like moisturizer with not much oil. I mean, it had to breathe, but still be moisturizer.
Yeah. Hey, everybody watching.
Who's what? How many people?
I don't know. I don't care.
Okay.
No, I don't care.
Yeah. We talked to the wall.
I don't. Yeah. It's here if people wants to watch it. Then went over all the herbs and stuff like that, and prevention. That's the best thing to do against disease. To have these supplements in your diet. If you're not allergic to them, which I know a lot of people are because of the vaccines and the GMOs, and it manipulates your DNA and shit. And
that's sad. You're right. Those allergies pop up for the people, and they can't utilize the stuff that would have helped. mean,
Yeah.
half of us. But yeah, you have to just hit and miss on.
It's like my two girls there, you know, they're limited to what
Yeah.
they can eat. Also, you know, that's, you know, like I've said before, they don't even know what caused it. It's a genetic manipulation. Their DNA is mutated.
Oh goodness! And you know it's along the line of. It could even be from your father, Desert Storm. You know, pick up the
I
toxins
don't
and bring them
know.
home.
I don't think so because, you know,
Yeah.
it takes two, you know, and
Yeah.
both me and their dad gave them the same gene, and that's what gave it to them. So
Oh.
it
Yeah, I
could
understand
be
now.
anything, you know, environmental, you know, like the
Yeah.
food we've been eating, the vaccines, you know, it could be anything, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, I remember my first vaccine whenever I was little. Not when I was a baby, but you know, like how old was I? 4 when I started elementary school. I remember it. I didn't want it. You know, the
They
big
would
old
line us
needle.
up
You know,
like cows and shoot us with a gun.
oh
You know, the
God,
vaccine gun.
God,
You know, in school,
scary.
you line up
Yeah.
and just pow, 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 right
Oh
down the
God,
line. I know.
man, I don't even remember where it was too. It's not even. Like, yeah, they are still open. It's a different place. It's a different thing now. It's like a care home or something for elderly.
Uh-huh. But yeah, I vividly remember all the vaccines too. That's something you remember. We're just lucky now.
I know.
I'm not good at monologuing.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's no problem.
Sorry, had
Oh,
a
good.
technical problem there with the fan. So,
We have a person that joined us. Yay.
hey, Martin, how you doing? Long time no see. Hello.
Hey,
He has a
Hello.
cat.
Hello.
He's one of us.
How you been? I think there's a
yeah,
bit
I
of
was
a delay.
pick use his brains about what your opinion is on back.
On what?
There must be an echo.
Yeah, it's a lag there. On the vaccines, is that what you was asking about?
Yeah, yeah. What
Yeah.
your opinion is on
Yeah, I wouldn't. That's like I said. I remember my first vaccine, and it was scary. I didn't want it. You know, they they don't really. I mean, like we said, we have natural immunity. You know, and most people that get sickness from these, like that's what was it? The fire cat, the measles.
Yeah, the
Disneyland?
rubella epidemic went through Houston, but when I
Yeah,
was like 1 or 2, I naturally caught rubella,
right.
and so then I had natural immunity. But it did devastate a lot of children in
But
Houston.
that one that was in Disneyland, that was you know, the ones that were infected that come down with it were vaccinated.
Yeah, because it's a live virus and they're contagious for 2 weeks after the vaccine.
Yes.
The vaccine, yeah, after they're vaccinated, yeah.
Yeah.
One of the things that has affected me where I live in Ireland. I'm not from Ireland, but I'm living in Ireland now. My partner, her daughter has had the Gardasil vaccine or
Oh God.
HPV. Yeah, and she had that in 2010, and
Yeah.
she she went through a after that vaccine in 2010. She went through a summer of staying in her bedroom all
Yeah.
day, and then
Oh God.
didn't go to school. Come September when you're supposed to go back to school,
Mm.
and basically didn't go to school again afterwards, and so she missed her entire what we call secondary education.
Yeah.
But I've been because I've got something of a kind of um, I'm an anti-vaccine person. I've been looking into it and looking
Mm.
at how it's affecting other countries, and
Yeah.
you know, her symptoms are common, but they're also a lot worse for other people. Um,
Yes.
it could have been 3 doses. She only had one, ironically, because she didn't go back to school. She didn't have the other 2 doses.
Yeah.
She got away with it. But I'm looking at people in wheelchairs, paralysed,
Yes.
that kind of thing. And
Yes.
there's no cure that no proven research that it cures anything.
Exactly.
Everything you're saying is true.
Yes. And
And
they wanted to give. Ain't that the one
That's
they
one
wanted
of
to
the
give the
most
boys
dangerous.
too?
That's one of
They
the
wanted to
most
give.
dangerous vaccines.
They wanted to give that to boys also, didn't they?
yeah, that's just what I was about to
It's
say, Rebecca.
ludicrous.
They want to introduce it to boys. Yeah.
That's crazy.
It only
And
protects against 4, and there's hundreds of that, and it's completely
And
wrong.
like he said, they ain't proved to cure anything.
no,
Yeah,
it's not. It's not. My partner says that Ireland is something of a testing ground. I don't know how true this is, but you know there are one or two things that she brought up, like just before the big gay marriage thing in America was confirmed. They confirmed it in Ireland, and of all the countries in the world, Ireland, which is staunchly
Yeah.
Catholic, you would have
Yeah.
thought that that's the last thing that the
Oh yeah.
Irish people would want, but yeah, but anyway, in terms of vaccines, you know, it makes me question the vaccines that I've had. I mean, I think
Yeah.
one or two at childhood, you know, whooping cough and things like that, things that you don't hear of, and this adds fuel to the fire for the pro-vaccine people because they say, well, you don't hear of that kind of thing because it's eradicated by vaccines, right? So
Yeah.
I was looking into one of the little nuggets that they will bring up is polio and
Yeah.
smallpox, and they
Yeah.
say these things have been wiped off the planet because
Right.
of our astuteness in vaccinating people.
Mhm.
And when I did some I was going to say research, but it's not really research. It's fucking typing something into Google and getting a result.
Yeah.
Polio was eliminated in countries that never vaccinated.
Right.
And it was eliminated because people recognised healthier diets and they
Yes.
got, you know, supplies of food in and vitamins and whatnot that simply weren't there before due to,
but
due
also they renamed polio. I mean, polio's still around, but they just gave it a different title.
right, right. I've also read this before I cat too. Yeah, I've read this.
Yes.
So it's once you start questioning one and look into it, you wonder what the whole point of vaccination is in the first place. I mean, like if I was to go and punch you in the face, right, Rebecca, and say I'm immunising you against the effects of being punched in the face. You know,
Makes
so
no
that your
sense.
body
Next time
builds
you'll
up.
duck.
your body's going to build up a tolerance to me punching you. Therefore, you don't have to worry about that anymore. Well, that's as insane as
It is.
Because
injecting yourself with
it bypasses the your memory immune systems in your skin. Well, they put it directly into your blood and bypass that system. So you're not even getting memory for the virus. You're just getting a bunch of junk directly.
Like Grimm says, it's population control, because look at the side effects of it and everything,
And then you have to go on to pharmaceutical medicine for all these, I feel slightly ill because of my diet and water and air. And
I believe it's a double winner because not a double winner for us, a double winner for them because it's population control for one thing, and it's a big hit for the pharmaceutical companies that are pushing these worthless vaccines. They're making millions, if not billions, and the population is getting sick and unable to reproduce as a result. It's just they are fucking maniacs.
Yes, they are.
To swear, but they are maniacs.
They are.
With the glyphosate found in the vaccine, it puts like holes in your body. Your body can't be as strong. You're weakened. Your joints are weakened. It's like trillions of molecules in each little vaccine. I mean, it doesn't sound like a lot, 1.1 billion per or whatever they call it. But each of that can attach to each cell. So now you have 3 trillion cells in your body contaminated and not functioning correctly from one vaccine instantly.
Yes.
It's just real simple science. I mean,
There are things like, as a kid, like you were saying earlier, you have measles, for example, you have chickenpox. You have these things once and once only, and your body. Well,
I was 27 years old and caught chickenpox, and I wish I would have died. It was rough. It was really rough. It was like a week of laying in bed, wishing I was. I wanted to peel the skin off my forehead.
Yeah, you want to scratch your own head off.
It was horrible. I wish I would have caught it as a child.
Oh man.
Yeah, and I'm just glad I wasn't pregnant at the time because then that would have been bad.
Yeah. Oh,
but I had a kid at 25, so and then my kid caught at the same time, so at least he got the immunity, and he was only 2 or 3, so he wasn't even hardly sick, And then my second kid, of course, was forced to have the chickenpox vaccine, and my first kid didn't because he'd caught it naturally. So then. And then when my second kid got vaccinated to go into preschool, he got violently ill. He got seizures, and then he got asthma out of nowhere. But it wasn't the asthma like wheezing. It was just coughing. And it took like 5 years, and he finally got over it.
Now, you mentioned that, my boy, he went through that same thing.
Yeah, it was from the vaccines of having to go into school.
God.
Yeah.
I never knew, that never occurred to me, till now for some reason. But
And then it didn't happen to my first kid because he was allergic to eggs, and I got around a lot of the vaccines. And so he didn't get it. But he still got the eczema, which could have happened from the vaccines from when he was a kid. And he became allergic to milk. And I'm just so lucky I did breastfeed because he would have been allergic to. I would have had to buy the super duper expensive formula.
But going by the medical company's definition of vaccines, if your child was allergic to eggs, they would feed them eggs. Like someone with a peanut allergy, they would give them a bag of peanuts to increase their
to
body
build up the tolerance.
Yeah.
These are like artificial allergies from the vaccine damage.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I'm 45, right?
Guys, I have to go. I'm sorry. I have that appointment.
No problem.
it was a fun, and y'all have a great time. Bye.
See ya. Yeah, Martin.
Yeah, I was going to say I'm 45. During my teens and 20s, I don't remember there being things like peanut allergies around.
No,
But
me
now
neither.
on every sort of cake you buy or snack you buy, may
Yes.
contain peanuts. Beware of But I don't remember any of that as a young adult
No,
or a kid.
no.
This is all new. And what's all this?
Yes.
When I went to the supermarket today to buy groceries, and they've got a whole aisle of gluten-free products, and this free
Yeah.
products. This is all. Maybe I'm being a bit curmudgeonly, but I don't remember any of this as a.
No, they didn't have it because we ate the foods that were good
Yeah,
for us.
you eat what you put in front of what's put in front of you, and if you don't like it, go without. There was none of
Right,
that.
right. Exactly. That's me. We growed up. I grew up on the. We had a. That's what way we ate. Big family. From the garden.
Mm.
So if you didn't like it, you didn't eat. So you
Exactly,
learned to like it.
exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. My cat's
But
mad at me.
one thing that I every now and then I'll go to sites like Natural News, that health ranger guy and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I've
Yeah.
got ad blocker on my PC, but ads seems to come up
Yeah.
anywhere on there. And it was
Yeah.
pushing in the ads apple cider vinegar. Do you know anything about that? Is it all or
It's a detox.
is it all
Yeah.
it's cracked up to be?
Yes. But
Because
it's got to be the
they
organic
name it
kind.
they name it for many different kind of ailments, not like serious
Hmm.
ailments like aches and pains
Yeah.
and whatnot.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was wondering about that.
I think my grandma, grandpa, and all them, they would eat greens, collard greens or whatever, and
Mm.
they put the vinegar on it, and see you didn't hear about all this sickness back because they done that, they done these other remedies, that like I went over on the show about the herbal stuff, that they call weeds, they knew all about this stuff.
Right, right.
But yeah, it is. It's yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, you need to go ahead and try that out. But like I said, the organic kind. Make sure it's organic.
Yeah, that's always the most expensive.
It is.
When I look out for it when I'm shopping.
Yes.
I was looking at coconut oil. Right, coconut oil is good for lots of
Yes.
different things, and but the proper organic pressed stuff is very expensive over here.
Yes. Yes.
Anything
Yes.
that's
It
good for
is.
you, I suppose.
That's what I was gonna say. Anything good for you, it's gonna be double the price, more or less.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
yeah.
Like I try and eat healthy. I don't eat meat now. It's been 2 years since I've eaten meat.
Mm,
I'm not,
that's
not
good.
I'm not a saint. I smoke. I drink beer. No, it's not like I'm trying to do the little things like your
Yes.
diet, cutting out
Yeah.
bits and pieces.
Yeah. Well, little things add up, though.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Yeah.
5 years ago, if someone had said, "Go to McDonald's, let's get a burger," I'd have been thirsty. I loved all that stuff. I'm not anti-meat by any means, but
Yeah.
I don't think it's good for you. I really don't think it's good for you.
Mm, it's not. I don't like to eat the fast food. I used to work in fast food, so
Oh, did
yeah,
you?
yeah. If it wasn't for that, I still wouldn't eat it. If I hadn't worked there, I would not eat it. Knowing all that I know now, I still wouldn't eat it. But you know, she's still looking for the frog.
Oh, still.
She's silly. Oh, well, I guess I'm going off live here, but you can hang around, we can chat for a little bit.
Oh
And link,
no, I finished my HPV vaccine rant, so
okay,
yeah, I needed to get that out of my system. But,
if you do,
but yeah,
alrighty.
all right.
I'll probably do another show. Let's see, what's today? Tuesday? Probably Friday, sometime Friday.
Okay.
Like this will be next Tuesday at the same time. It's noon my time. So,
Yeah, I didn't see the invitation come up in my feed. I might have deleted it by accident or missed it.
sometimes
I didn't.
Google, I know somebody that any invitation they got for an event, it would automatically decline it for some reason. So
Oh really?
yeah, and you know how they're doing the new YouTube thing. You're not going to have the event page
Yeah,
much
yeah,
longer
yeah,
either.
yeah.
So have to just do the YouTube. So it wasn't no different. I don't know. I don't think the changes fully took effect yet. So we'll see when it does. What
Okay, okay.
impact it has on everybody. So I know a lot of people. There were some people doing my last show yesterday, and because they thought they wouldn't be able to do it anymore. So we'll see. But yeah, thanks for joining everybody. The links for everything is below the video and everything. So we'll catch you Friday. I don't know what time yet. So
All
peace,
right.
love, happy
Okay.
living. So,
Yeah.
bye-bye.
Cheers, Rebecca. Good night.
Cheers. Much love, everybody.